Auntie B, as a therapist, you don't...
Raise the parents up unnecessarily. Don't tell the parents that the child will talk in the 3 or 6 next month.
Thank you. Auntie Esther, as a therapist, you don't...
We don't discriminate.
Auntie Princess, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't lie. You don't put money first. You don't dress anyhow.
Good. Auntie Josephine, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't criticize and you don't show them hatred.
Auntie Zainab, as a therapist, you don't...
I don't ignore non-verbal communications because every gestures and sound tells a story.
Mr. Wale, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't force eye contact as it can be stressful or uncomfortable for some of our adults.
Mr. Malade, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't leave a child unattended to.
Miss Temi, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't force a child to attend to a task.
Auntie Blessing, as a caregiver, you don't...
Neglect compassion.
Yes.
Let me see, as a therapist, you don't...
Get frustrated with the children. You treat them with so much love and patience.
Mr. Benga, as a therapist, you don't...
We don't compare our children with each other.
Baby guy, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't ever stop learning and you don't ever neglect self-care.
Mr. Emmanuel, as a therapist, you don't...
Don't look down on the child, but encourage, not discourage.
Tomiwa, as a therapist, you don't...
All the child exhibits social emotional responses. You do not reinforce negatively.
And for me, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't say no when the child is not given the right answer. We provide the right answer, emphasize on it, and expand.
Miss Ruth, as a therapist, you don't...
You don't see yourself as a miracle worker. You can only do the best you can.